Okay, property refurb update on this one. Two-bed terrace, if you've been following it, where the bathroom was in the existing large bedroom at the front of the house. Yes, I'll say that again. The bathroom was in the existing bedroom at the front of the house. Now, I'm not talking a fancy ensuite or anything like that. I'm talking where the double bed was. In one corner was the toilet, and in the other corner was the sink and the shower. So the plasterers was scheduled to start last Tuesday. So hopefully they've done Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days, and yesterday, Monday. So today will be, I suppose, the fifth day back, really. There seems to have been some progress since I've last been here, which is good. Down here, that had some very old school, I suppose, like tongue and groove, really, approach to it, really. So we had that boarded over and so on. Plaster there, I don't know if you can see the thickness of the coat or anything like that, or how far they've done. Just be a little bit aware of that. Can we see? The obviously build up the accumulation of debris, rubbish on site and so on. We've normally got a skip always. However, we couldn't have done it on this one because it's a very narrow street. And obviously, what we didn't want to do is leave it outside for other people to feel that it's a free skip. So we just arranged to have it all obviously collected in one central place in the property, have the skip dropped off in the morning, get it filled up, and then get it collected later on. So let's head on upstairs. I think we might use those net curtains. What do you reckon? Will the new tenant appreciate that? Probably not. So again, the headroom there has been created, which is nice. That's all boxed off now. Let's see what's going on up here. This was there. It had that layer type of very old school plasterboard material on. It's boxed off that, which is good down there, where we took off some headroom from the stairs to make sure that we could get up there without people having to duck. This is obviously the smaller of the two bedrooms. However, it's still a good size, really. Plastered the ceilings, which is good. Let's have a look. It's all looking well. We've got a delivery scheduled tomorrow from Howden's for the kitchen and all the woodwork. And as soon as the woodwork starts to go on, you'll know yourself what it's like. This is looking a lot better now. So where we're walking through now into here, this was just one large bedroom and bathroom. So we'll go through into here. So this is the bedroom now. Again, looking quite well, really. Sorry again if I'm wobbling the camera around a lot. Do me a favour though, if you're still watching this video, hit the subscribe button, please. Please hit the subscribe button so I know who's watching it and who isn't and so on. Down there now, obviously there's 4 double sockets in this room. Depending on the size of the room, we generally go for 4 double sockets in the bedroom and so on, unless they're really big, but that's more your flip territory. So again, we won't really be able to see the, feels like a baby's, I can't say that because we're on camera here. It feels very smooth. Let's have a look. That must have been some, he's already put the door frames around here, which is good. Going into the new bathroom that was created. Again, there's no suite being dropped off yet or anything like that, but we're in the bathroom. Don't know if you can remember the window as well that we've had put in. That had to be knocked out. There's a thing up there for the extractor fan as well. So again, apologies for the quality of this video. Just wanted to provide a super quick update. I'll go into this room, which I believe has got a little bit more natural lighting. Do I know a lot about getting my hands dirty on tools? No, definitely not. Okay, I don't know how to plaster, I'm not a sparky or anything like that by trade or anything, but what I do know is the numbers. And if you're serious and if you're wanting to earn some money through property, whether that's BRRR, you know, your HMOs, serviced accommodations, title splits, whatever it is, flips, it's all about the numbers, okay? So what you don't want to be doing to save a few quid is trying to do the rip out yourself, trying to do this yourself, trying to do that yourself. I did that years ago, and you're just stepping over pounds to pick up pennies, literally. So when you're doing your own refurbs and so on, it takes much longer. You tend to go over budget, but you've got to think to yourself, the longer you go over budget, the longer you're delaying the progress and the finish date. And also, again, if you're on a bridge, you know, that's getting close to the deadline. Something may happen with that and you might go over, which is unfortunate. So I would always look and think, especially if it's a single let, I think, right, if I can bring it in 4, 6, 8 weeks ahead of if I was doing it, then you can get the tenant in sooner, you can refinance it sooner and move on to the next one. So always be aware of that. So again, I'm not a plasterer, I'm not a carpenter, don't know any trade of that sort, but what I do know is the numbers, and you need to make sure you understand the numbers, because that's what it all boils down to: the pounds, shillings and pence. How much is a refurb going to cost? What did you purchase it for? How much is the holding costs? What are we expected to value it at? Now, just looking over the road here, there, that property is up for 130, and we paid 75 for this, and that property over the road is 130. So I'll probably do a separate video about that at a certain time. But listen, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Super quick video really, but hit the subscribe button, because 90% of the people watch this don't subscribe. So I need you, you, to subscribe, please. Okay, let me know if you're enjoying this property refurb update. I'll try and do a longer video over the next couple of days, but what I'm more bothered about is the property has progressed. Well, I haven't been here for over 2 weeks, which is good. And yeah, that's it. So hit the subscribe button, keep taking steps further forward, and good luck. All the best.